Hi people, you're welcome to my channel. This is Sapphire Needles. Today we'll be making a corset for a big bust, a modest corset. Here we'll be making bra cups because we won't be using the regular bra cups like the ready-made bra cups because it won't be able to accommodate the bust and it will actually show much cleavage. So we'll be making our bra cups in this video. If this sounds like something you would like to learn, please keep watching till the end. Thank you. Okay, so first things first, I've gone ahead to put the necessary things: the shoulder, the neckline 3x3, armhole. This is the bust point, which is 2 inches below the armhole. This is the under bust, and this is half length my waist. Now I'll go ahead to place the bust span, that's nipple to nipple. This is 4.5. It's 9 inches, so divided by 2, that gives us 4.5. So I'll just place it here. 4.5, 4.5, 4.5. So if you're making a bustier, you will definitely figure out how deep you want this to be. So for this one, I'll be coming down by 7 inches. Let's do 7 inches right here. So I'll go ahead now to roll a horizontal line there. 8 inches. Now I'll take this 4.5, this measurement, and I'll also place it here, 4.5, and then I'll go ahead to roll a vertical line across the vertical line. So next thing we'll be doing is placing our darts on the bust line. We won't be putting anything there. We'll come down here by 1 inch from the bust line, and then on the under bust we're taking 1 inch on both sides, 1 inch here and 1 inch here, and then the waistline 1 inch here and 1 inch here. So now let's connect this. And then right here, 1 inch on both sides of the underbust and the waist. Then this is our start line now, except of course you want to add a yoke to this, but there'll be no yoke for this one. I would be tightening the upper bust. I'll go up here from the bust line up towards the start line by 1 inch, and then I'll be tightening it with 1 inch on both sides. You could also decide to take 1.5 on this side, but for this one I'll be doing 1 inch on both sides, and I'll go ahead to connect it like so. That's it. So next thing we'll be doing is center front. Now I'll come up here by 0.5 inch, half inch here, 0.5 right here, and then from there I'll come on this same line. I'll come down by 2 inches here, 2 inches. I'll just roll a line just like this. So I said here 0.5, I came out here by 0.5, and then I came down from the start line by 2 inches. So from there I would connect it now to my under bust. This is my under bust right here. I'll connect this to my under bust like so, just like this. But if it's really modest and you don't want all of this, you could also come down here by 1 inch. You could also come down here by 1 inch. So from this point now, okay, let me just come down here I'll come down here by 1 inch. So this is my line now, 1 inch. So from here, because we are trying to make it as modest as possible, so from here I'll connect it to the first dart, like so, to the first dart. Then now let's work on the side pattern. So for this one, I'll be connecting it to the armhole and then connect this to the armhole. So let's do that. Just to the armhole, and then I'll be bringing this. The distance from my bust point to under bust is 4 inches. On this side, it's believed that our boobs on the side is fuller than the center. So here, instead of placing 4 inches, I would add half an inch. That leaves me here 4.5. So let me be sure, 4.5 here. So I'll come by 0.5 inches, and then I'll connect it to that point, just like this, right to the armhole. Now it's ready. So now I'll just place my measurements and we'll cut this. So on this line we have the busts, 42 inches, that's 10.5. 10.5 plus 1.5, that's 12 inches. So the under bust, you know, we didn't take any darts on this side, so I'm not replacing any darts. I'll just connect this. This will make up for the darts because this already is 2 inches, so I'll just connect it to this point. Then the under bust is 9 inches, and then darts on both sides. That brings me here 11, and then the waist is 9 as well, 1 inch on both sides. That's also 11. That's 11 as well. So this 11, 11. So I'll connect this all the way up, right here. So now just cut this out. We're going to be cutting this out. The part I'm shading red now, we're cutting it out, and it's ready. And as you all know, I always like to tag my corset so nothing gets missing. So this is number 1, this is number 2, number 3, and number 4. Yeah, so let's cut it out. So just like this. So now we're done with the fronts, and these are the pieces. We'll go ahead and do the back piece. No, it's not saying one piece. That piece is 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's do the back piece now. So this is the back pattern, and what I'm going to be doing, okay, I've already placed this, the armhole, the shoulder, the neck line, but there's no yoke on this back pattern of corsets. And this is my bust pan, and then I've taken half inch on both sides allowance, because I'm not putting loops on this one or eyelets. It's not going to be open. So this is a zipper allowance. So what I'm going to do now is place my measurements. Here is 10.5 plus 1.5 on this side. That's 12 inches right here. Then the waist 9 inches plus 2, 11, and then I'll be replacing this. That's 12 right here as well. So now I'll just connect it here like so, and on the center front I'll come down by half of an inch. So by the time I turn it, it will be 1 inch. I'll try not to do 1, but I know when I do it I'll still turn and then 1.5, so I don't want it too low at the back. So ½ inch, and then I'll connect it to the side like this. So now this is what I'll be having here. So here at the center I'm going to go up by 1 inch because I don't want it folding at the back. I don't want it folding, and then just to eliminate that zipper bulge that might come up, because it has to be flat at the back. So here I'll come up on this zipper line by 1 inch right here. So I'll be connecting it like this. You could use a curve so it just blends in. Then here, so this is what my back pattern is. I'll just go ahead now to cut it out so we'll see. So here, let me just shade the part I'm going to be cutting off for the sake of visibility. Here I'm cutting out this side, and then I'll be needing this side as well. I'll just put the regular dart. I'm not doing anything serious at the back. So here, now this is our back pattern. I'll just label it like so. This is the center and this is the side, because by the time you cut this on the fabric, make sure you notch it so that you will know the upper part and the lower part, because this thing, by the time you cut like 2 pieces of it, it's going to look really confusing. This is the zipper allowance, in the front and the back. These are the pieces, number 1, number 2, 3 and 4 right here, and this is the back. This is what the back looks like. So now I'll be cutting these on the fabric and leaving ½ inch on this side to join back to number 3. I'll also be using a wadding or breast pad, whatever you call it, and on each piece of this I'll be ironing a soft interface on each piece. So thank you so much for watching this. See you in my next video. We'll be sewing it together. Till then, bye.